Have you ever wondered why no matter how hard you try your home sometimes feels heavy tense or just strangely unlucky? Maybe you've carefully arranged your furniture, kept things tidy, brought in all the right decorations, yet there's still a lingering sense that something isn't quite right. Sometimes it's as if an invisible weight settles over your space, making even the simplest day feel exhausting. Let me tell you a story that might sound familiar. Not long ago, a family moved into what seemed like their dream home, a bright, spacious house with plenty of windows and a little garden out front. Wanting to make the space even more beautiful, they visited the local plant shop and picked out several lush, vibrant plants. They placed them in every corner, the living room, the bedrooms, even the hallway. At first, everything felt fresh and full of life. But over the next few months, something began to change. The atmosphere grew noticeably heavier. Tensions started to simmer between family members. Little arguments popped up for no reason, and conversations that once flowed easily now felt awkward. The children began having trouble sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night without explanation. The parents noticed that small misfortunes kept happening, lost keys, missed opportunities, even unexpected expenses piling up. It was as if their good luck was quietly slipping away day by day. What went wrong? The answer may surprise you. Not every plant is meant for your home, and even the most beautiful ones can bring hidden challenges if placed in the wrong spot. In Fengshui and spiritual traditions around the world, it's believed that every object, especially living things, has its own energetic signature. Some plants nurture harmony, health, and abundance, but others, if kept indoors or placed carelessly, can silently drain vitality, block the flow of positive energy, and even attract misfortune. Today, we'll uncover the 5 common plants you should never keep inside your home, and what to do if you already have them. Stay with me, because a small change might just transform your life, your luck, and the way you feel every day. And before we dive in, tell me in the comments, have you ever felt the energy in your home shift after bringing in a new plant? Let's see how many of us have had a similar experience. Most people see their home as just walls and furniture, but beneath the surface, every moment, every burst of laughter or argument leaves an invisible imprint. Your living space absorbs these emotions, gradually shifting in energy. Over time, your home can feel bright and refreshing, or heavy and unsettled, all depending on what you let accumulate, especially the plants you choose. Plants aren't simply for decoration. They're living conduits of energy. Imagine each plant as a subtle transmitter bridging the outside world and your inner life. A plant is not just decoration. It's an energy conductor, a living bridge between nature and your soul. Some plants clear away the emotional dust, amplifying harmony and abundance. Others can trap negativity, acting like sponges for stress and unresolved feelings, quietly coloring the atmosphere around them. This isn't just spiritual tradition. Modern science backs it up. Studies show that living greenery lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and raises serotonin and dopamine, leaving you calmer, more focused, and happier. Plants purify the air, boost oxygen, and create a space that naturally supports your health and mental clarity. But here's the deeper secret. In Feng Shui, both the type and the placement of a plant can shape the flow of energy through your home. The right plant in the right place unlocks prosperity, wellness, and peace. But a single wrong choice, a species out of balance, or simply placed carelessly, can block this flow. Suddenly, energy gets stuck, people become irritable, and life begins to feel sluggish or tense for no obvious reason. That's why choosing and positioning your plants with intention is so important. Simply picking something pretty isn't enough. You need to consider how it fits into your home's energetic puzzle. Otherwise, what should be a source of harmony can turn into a subtle source of stress. So why are some plants considered unlucky or even harmful indoors? The answer lies in their natural energy, cultural symbolism, and lived experience. Every plant carries its own energy signature. The shape of the leaves, the scent, and the plant's history all matter. For example, plants with sharp spikes, drooping or weeping forms, or those long associated with places of loss or conflict, often act as bad luck plants. Their presence can create subtle energetic walls, blocking harmony, good health, and even fortune. It's easy to be drawn to a popular cactus or elegant fern just for looks without considering its deeper impact. But each new addition shifts your home's energetic landscape. If your space is filled with hidden blockages, what Feng Shui calls sha qi, you may find more arguments, unexplained fatigue, or a streak of bad luck settling in. That's why it's vital to be mindful about which plants you bring home. And now let's reveal the shadow side of 5 common plants that might quietly be shaping your home's energy for better or for worse. Let's start with one of the most popular and misunderstood. 1. Cactus, the thorny barrier. It's easy to see why cacti have become a household favorite. Their bold sculptural shapes look striking in modern interiors. They're incredibly tough, surviving on little water, and practically thrive on neglect. For many, a cactus on the windowsill or bookshelf seems like the perfect low-maintenance way to bring a touch of nature indoors. But here's what most people don't realize: in the world of energy, cacti are anything but neutral. Take a closer look at their defining feature, the spines. These sharp defensive spikes evolved in nature to protect the plant from predators. But in the energetic world of your home, those same spikes create an invisible wall, a thorny barrier that doesn't just keep out danger, but also blocks the natural flow of warmth and positivity. Imagine every spine as a tiny antenna sending out signals of stay away. In Feng Shui, this translates to an atmosphere of defensiveness. A cactus sitting in your living room or bedroom can subtly promote tension, make conversations feel stilted, and encourage people to keep their emotional guard up. You might notice that arguments spark more easily, or that visitors don't linger as long as they used to. I remember a story from a client, Maria, who loved collecting cacti. She had over a dozen arranged artfully on her coffee table shelves, even beside her bed. Over time, she started to notice a change in her home's mood. Small misunderstandings with her husband would escalate into heated arguments. Her children began spending more time alone in their rooms. The house, once lively and inviting, started to feel prickly and tense, like everyone was walking on eggshells. Interestingly, science backs this up in a subtle way. Studies have shown that the presence of sharp objects in an environment, whether it's artwork, pointed decor, or even a cluster of cacti, can increase feelings of alertness, anxiety, and even irritability. Our brains are wired for survival, so we naturally become more cautious when surrounded by things that signal danger. The result? It's much harder to relax, let your guard down, or build genuine warmth in a space filled with prickly reminders. So what's the solution? Don't worry, you don't have to say goodbye to your beloved cactus collection altogether. Cacti can actually serve a protective purpose when placed outside your main living areas. In Feng Shui, they're great guardians for balconies, patios, or garden borders, where their defensive energy helps shield your home from outside negativity without disturbing the harmony inside. But if you want a truly welcoming, peaceful interior, avoid placing cacti in your living room, bedroom, or any space where people gather and connect. Instead, choose softer, round-leaved plants that invite in comfort and abundance. Have you ever noticed a shift in your home's atmosphere after bringing in a cactus? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. 2. Fern, the plant of lost vitality. Now let's talk about another plant that often catches the eye with its lush, feathery beauty. The fern. Ferns are beloved for their soft, cascading fronds and rich green color. They're a favorite for interior decorators, often used as a refreshing accent in living rooms, bathrooms, or hanging baskets by the window. There's something undeniably calming about their appearance, at least at first glance. But in the language of energy, a fern tells a very different story. Unlike upright, reaching plants that symbolize growth and ambition, ferns naturally droop downward. Their leaves spill and trail, gently folding toward the earth. In Feng Shui, this posture is seen as an expression of descending energy, a subtle but constant reminder of things falling, sinking, or being pulled down. Over time, this can actually translate into a lingering sense of heaviness in your space. You may find that a room filled with ferns, while beautiful, starts to feel oddly damp, sluggish, or even a little melancholic. The air becomes thicker, the mood more somber, and a sense of motivation quietly seeps away. It's not uncommon for people to report that after adding several ferns to their home, family members become more withdrawn and tired. I've had clients who describe their once lively living room as cold or distant after placing ferns in every corner. Children who used to play and laugh, they're started spending more time in their bedrooms. Even sleep can become restless, with dreams disturbed by a sense of unease that's hard to explain. There's a scientific side to this as well. Ferns love humid environments, and when kept indoors, especially in spaces with poor ventilation, they can actually raise moisture levels, making the air feel muggy and stagnant. This extra dampness can encourage the growth of mold and mildew, affecting both the air quality and the energy of your home. A room that once felt open and airy can quickly become stuffy, uninviting, and difficult to truly relax in. The solution: let your ferns thrive outdoors in a shaded garden or a moist corner of your balcony. Anywhere their cooling energy can balance out heat and dryness without overwhelming your living space. Avoid placing them in living rooms, main hallways, or bedrooms where you want vitality, clarity, and restful sleep to flourish. 3. Plumeria frangipani hoa iris, the flower of solitude and unrest. Let's turn our attention to a plant that's stunning, fragrant, and deeply symbolic in many cultures. The plumeria, also known as frangipani, or hoa dis. There's no denying the beauty of the plumeria. Its waxy, star-shaped blossoms, ranging from creamy white to vibrant pink, release a sweet, enchanting fragrance that lingers on the breeze. In many places, the sight and scent of plumeria instantly evoke feelings of peace and nostalgia. Yet beneath that surface beauty lies a much more complex energy. Throughout Southeast Asia and beyond, plumeria is often associated with sacred spaces. You'll find it blooming near temples, pagodas, and quite commonly cemeteries or ancestral shrines. This is no accident. In spiritual tradition, the plumeria is believed to be a bridge for wandering souls, a resting place for spirits between worlds. Its cool, serene presence is said to attract yin energy, or MKH, the subtle, silent force connected with solitude, grief, and the world beyond. For this reason, many families are cautious about planting plumeria near the house, especially at the front entrance or beside bedrooms. There's a belief that this plant can invite feelings of loneliness, sadness, or division among family members. In some regions, old stories warn that children in houses with plumeria nearby may become more withdrawn, fall ill more often, or experience vivid, unsettling dreams. Parents report that the once warm, lively atmosphere of their home turns chilly, arguments and misunderstandings increase, and a sense of togetherness quietly fades. Let me share a story that's all too common. A family enchanted by the beauty of plumeria flowers decided to plant a tree right in their front yard. At first, the scent was soothing, and neighbors complimented its elegance. But as weeks passed, things began to change. Nights became restless, with both parents and children plagued by bad dreams. The family found themselves bickering over trivial things, and the children seemed less cheerful than before. Eventually, a neighbor shared an old saying about plumeria and the wisdom of keeping it away from the heart of the home. The family moved the tree to the far end of their garden, and slowly the heaviness lifted. Does this mean you must avoid plumeria entirely? Not at all. If you love its beauty and fragrance, allow it to flourish in a spacious garden, away from doors, bedrooms, and common areas. Respect its energy by giving it room to breathe, and let your home remain a sanctuary of warmth and connection. Have you ever known a home with plumeria, or heard any unusual stories about this mysterious flower? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to know what traditions and tales you've encountered. 4. Bonsai, the symbol of stagnation. Now let's explore a plant admired for its intricate beauty and artistry, the bonsai. Bonsai trees are living masterpieces. Each tiny tree, carefully pruned and trained, is a testament to patience, discipline, and control. In Japanese tradition, cultivating bonsai is a meditative art, each twist of the trunk and placement of a branch, telling a story of human will shaping the natural world. It's no wonder many people love displaying bonsai in their living rooms or workspaces, hoping its elegance will bring sophistication and calm. But from a feng shui perspective, the energy of bonsai carries a more complicated message. The very process that creates a bonsai, the constant trimming, wiring, and restriction, prevents the tree from growing to its full potential. Instead of expanding freely, the bonsai is forever held back, its life force compressed into a miniature form. Symbolically, this mirrors the feeling of dreams, deferred potential, suppressed, and fortune limited. In the language of energy, a bonsai represents stagnation. It's like putting your ambitions or finances in a beautiful glass box, admired but unable to grow. I once worked with a business owner named Daniel who loved bonsai. His office was filled with them, lined up along the windowsill, decorating his desk, and even perched on shelves in the meeting room. Daniel hoped their presence would inspire creativity and focus. But as time went by, he noticed his business plans kept stalling. Promising deals slipped through his fingers, ideas fizzled out, and his team's energy felt stuck. Despite all his efforts, it was as if an invisible barrier was holding everything in place, never allowing progress to truly take off. There's a practical side to this too. Bonsai need very little soil and water. In a small enclosed indoor space, the air around them can become stagnant, lacking the movement and renewal that larger plants or open spaces provide. Over time, this can contribute to a stale feeling, physically and energetically making it harder for new opportunities to enter your life. So how can you enjoy bonsai without risking this locked-in energy? The answer is simple. Let your bonsai live outdoors. Place them on a balcony patio or in a garden where fresh air and natural light can flow around them, allowing both the plant's energy and your own ambitions to expand freely. If you're a bonsai lover, try moving your trees outside for a while and pay attention to the shifts in your luck, creativity, or motivation. Sometimes a small adjustment is all it takes to unlock new growth in both your life and your living space. 5. Snake plant. Only dangerous when placed wrong. Now let's talk about one of the most beloved and misunderstood plants in modern homes, the snake plant. With its upright sword-like leaves and vibrant green stripes, the snake plant has become a favorite among plant lovers, designers, and feng shui enthusiasts alike. People praise it for its resilience, its impressive air-purifying abilities, and its reputation as a guardian plant, one that wards off negativity and protects the household from harm. In fact, in many cultures, the snake plant is called the living shield, believed to stand strong against bad luck and malicious energy. But here's the thing, not all power is good power, especially when it isn't directed with intention. The snake plant's energy is incredibly strong and protective, but just like a powerful guardian, it needs to be placed in the right position to work its magic for you instead of against you. Let's break it down. If you put a snake plant in certain spots in your home like the bedroom, the living room, the kitchen, or especially the wealth corner, the place you want abundance and harmony to grow, you may be doing more harm than good. Why? Because the sharp, rigid leaves create an atmosphere of heightened alertness, even subtle hostility. Instead of encouraging warmth, intimacy, and free-flowing conversation, a misplaced snake plant acts as a silent sentry, radiating stay-away energy. Over time, you might notice people in the home becoming more guarded, distant, or less willing to connect. Arguments can spark from nowhere, children may withdraw, and a chill can settle over the space like everyone is on their own island, despite being under the same roof. Think about it, a room where you want peace, rest, or financial flow needs softness, flexibility, and open energy. But the snake plant, with its sharp, upright growth, symbolizes defense boundaries and a kind of energetic hardness. Even placing it in the bedroom can disrupt sleep and intimacy. In the living room, it may make guests feel unwelcome or family time awkward. In the kitchen or abundance corner, it can actually cut off the flow of luck and opportunity, leaving you feeling stuck, frustrated, or unsupported without any clear reason. Modern psychology gives us some clues too. Studies have shown that environments filled with spiky, pointed shapes, even in artwork or decor, can raise subconscious stress levels. We're wired to be cautious around sharp forms, so their constant presence keeps our nervous system on edge. But here's the good news. The snake plant isn't bad, it's simply misunderstood. When placed correctly, its protective force can work wonders for your home. The best placement: near the front door entryway or on a sunny balcony. Here, the snake plant stands as a loyal guardian, blocking harmful influences before they ever reach the heart of your living space. Placed outdoors or beside thresholds, it absorbs negative energy from the outside world, while allowing good fortune and gentle energy to circulate freely indoors. If you've had a snake plant sitting in your bedroom, living room, or wealth corner for a while, don't panic. Just move it to a more suitable location, near the entrance in a hallway with strong light, or on a balcony where its shield energy can do what it does best: protect, not isolate. And here's a little experiment. Try changing the location of your snake plant this week. Observe how the atmosphere and even your own mood shifts. Have you ever felt a difference after moving a plant? Share your story in the comments below. Sometimes the smallest changes can bring the biggest results. If you're listening now and realizing you already have one or more of these bad luck plants in your home, don't worry. You're not alone, and you certainly don't need to panic or throw them away. In Feng Shui, it's rarely about strict prohibitions or fear. Instead, it's about awareness, intention, and wise adjustment. The real magic is in how you care for your plants and where you choose to place them. First, let's talk about cleansing your plants energetically. Plants, like people, absorb the energy of their environment. If they've spent time in places of conflict or stagnation, or if your home has gone through a tough period, your plants may be holding on to some of that heaviness. Here are some simple yet powerful ways to help them and your home reset. Water with intention. When you water your plants, pause and imagine the water as pure, bright energy. Visualize it washing away any negativity clinging to the roots and leaves. This mindful act helps to renew both the plant's energy and your connection to it. Citrus peel magic. Place a few pieces of orange or lemon peel on top of the soil, or make a gentle citrus-infused spray for the leaves. The fresh, vibrant scent is not just uplifting for you, but also helps neutralize and disperse lingering negative energy. Sunlight ritual. Every so often, bring your plants outdoors for a few hours of gentle sun. Sunlight recharges and purifies their energy, helping them thrive and continue filtering your home's atmosphere. Crystal support. Place a piece of clear quartz or amethyst near your plant's pot. These crystals are believed to amplify positive energy and help transmute heaviness into lightness. Salt cleanse. Set a small glass of water with a spoonful of sea salt next to your plant for 2 days, then discard it. Salt is known for its ability to absorb negative vibrations from the environment. Remember to regularly remove dead leaves, refresh the soil if it becomes compacted or lifeless, and clean the pot itself. Keeping your plants healthy and vibrant ensures they remain positive energy filters instead of becoming stagnant themselves. Above all, trust your own intuition. Pay attention to how you feel around each plant and adjust their placement as needed. Your emotional response is often the best guide to whether a plant is enhancing or hindering the flow of energy in your home. Small, thoughtful changes can transform not just the space, but your daily life as well. Now that we've uncovered which plants can disrupt the energy in your home, let's focus on those that do the opposite. Plants that welcome abundance, uplift your mood, and fill your space with peace and vitality. If you're ready to refresh your environment, these 5 plants are trusted favorites in both Feng Shui and scientific research. Not only are they beautiful, but each has a unique way of supporting your well-being and prosperity. 1. Peace lily. Known for its elegant white blooms and glossy leaves, the peace lily is more than just eye-catching. It's a powerhouse at purifying indoor air, removing toxins, and neutralizing heavy energy. In Feng Shui, peace lily represents harmony and new beginnings. Place it in your living room or bedroom to help dissolve stress, improve sleep, and promote a calming, restorative atmosphere. 2. Money tree. Pachira aquatica. Famous as a symbol of luck and wealth, the money tree is believed to activate prosperity and strengthen bonds between family members. Its round, vibrant leaves attract positive energy and financial opportunities. Position your money tree near the entrance of your home or in the southeast wealth corner to invite abundance and encourage harmonious relationships. 3. Rosemary. Rosemary isn't just for cooking. It's a spiritual protector and natural mood booster. Its fresh scent uplifts the mind, sharpens clarity, and dispels negativity. Rosemary is perfect for the kitchen, a windowsill, or any space where mental focus is needed. In Feng Shui, rosemary strengthens the protective energy of your home, helping you feel safe and inspired. 4. Violet. This charming plant stabilizes emotions and promotes emotional well-being. Violets are gentle guardians against conflict, making them ideal for home offices, shared spaces, or bedrooms. Their soft purple blooms radiate calm and unity, helping to prevent misunderstandings and encourage open-hearted communication. 5. Lavender. Lavender is the ultimate plant for deep relaxation and restful sleep. Its soothing fragrance eases anxiety, reduces stress, and creates an oasis of tranquility. Place a pot of lavender in your bedroom meditation corner or anywhere you need to unwind. It's especially helpful for those who struggle with restless nights or busy minds. Not sure where to start? Pick just one of these 5 and give it a special spot in your home. Notice how the air, your mood, and even the flow of luck begin to shift. Sometimes inviting in the right kind of energy is as simple as adding a single new plant and letting nature work its gentle magic every day. If this video has changed the way you see your home, share it with someone you care about, someone who could use a little positive energy shift in their life. Sometimes the smallest insight or change can spark a wave of transformation for those around us. I'd love to hear your stories too. Have you ever felt a difference after bringing a plant into your space? Or do you have a family legend or funny story about houseplants? Drop your experiences and questions in the comments below. Let's build a community where we can all learn from each other's journeys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because your energy deserves the very best, and I don't want you to miss any new wisdom on creating harmony at home. And here's a little teaser: in our next video, I'll reveal powerful Feng Shui secrets for attracting abundance using everyday objects you already own. Curious? Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. Until then, may your home be filled with light, balance, and joy. See you soon.